Now this is just in. We represent a seller that is in escrow, scheduled to record on the 11th, and it's just the beginning of the month. And we got an email here. This is a question. Can you please clarify something for me? Since we record on the 11th of this month, when is our last mortgage payment? Do we still pay for this month, which is due on the 1st, which is just right now? That's an interesting question. So let's talk about it. The seller thinks when he makes the payment on the 1st of the month that they pay for the coming month, and the seller is questioning, well, if we close on the 11th of this month, why should I make the full month's payment? But that's not quite correct. A mortgage payment is similar to like a credit card payment. When you pay on the 1st of the month, you actually pay back the money that was borrowed during the prior month. So in this case, we do recommend for the seller to make the mortgage payment due on the 1st. Now there is a grace period usually with mortgage payment, and the grace period may go up to the 15th of the month. So in theory, the seller could just say, well, I'm not going to pay because we're going to close on the 11th, and when it closes on the 11th, the lender will get paid before the 15th, before the grace period. But there is a risk. The risk is, what happens if closing is delayed? Oops, things happen. So if closing gets delayed to the 15th or beyond the 15th to the 16th, possibly, then the seller would be charged a late fee and interest by the lender. So it's safe to pay when the payment is due on the 1st or in the beginning of the month to avoid that risk of payment, that risk of late fee, I should say. Just before closing, escrow will obtain the final loan payoff balance from the lender. And so regardless if you pay or not, the seller will not be double charged. Escrow will calculate it and prorate it accordingly, so there's no double charge. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.